This is the Dick and Conversation Podcast. I'm Elissa. If this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you have heard me before, welcome back. If you are listening to me, you're probably hearing me on Amazon, iHeart, Pandora, Spotify, or watching me on Spotify and YouTube. If you are need to follow me on my socials, actually follow. Follow me on my socials. My Instagram is Dick and Conversation _podcast. My Facebook is Dick and Conversation Podcast Facebook page. My YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share, is Dick and Conversation Podcast channel. my Tik my TikTok is Dick and Conversation Podcast. My threads is also Dick and Conversation _podcast. And you can always contact me via email, dickandconvo@gmail.com, and my Blue Sky, because I'm not on Twitter. Well, I kind of was on Twitter, but not really. Sort of here now and again. My Blue Sky is dickandconvo.bsky.social. So, the reason why I have this name of this podcast, Dick and Conversation Podcast, it's not all hanging from the ceilings and swinging and woo woo woo. Occasionally it does, in the little story about my days, but I used to be a traditional wife where I was a homemaker. I lived hand to mouth, my husband's hand to my mouth, and he fell out of love with me, fell in love with someone else. It happens every single day. It happens every day. So I decided to file for divorce. And when I had to start all over, I had nothing. I had no bed, house to live in, health insurance, car to drive, nothing. And sooner or later, I amassed everything I had lost. My career took off, and I decided to date again. Try dating again. And when those didn't work out, whether it was my decision or their decision, I realized I never took another loss like I did with my divorce. All I lost is dick and conversation. So my message to women, young and old, never have a man so deeply embedded in your life that when he leaves you or you leave him, you have to start all over again. You don't even have a place to lay your head. All you should really lose out of that situation is dick and conversation, and that is where the name comes from. So if you're listening and if you're watching, you see I have two guests. This is the first time ever I have had two guests, one conversation. This is about to be a kiki and a half. These are old friends of mine, and we are going to discuss dating over 40, dating over 50, what we've gone through, going through, what we're searching for, what we found, what we want, what we desire, what we need, and what we found. And so,
What found us?
what found us? Yeah. Yeah, run, Forrest, run.
That part.
So, here's the introduction. Don't look back. Today's guest. I have two guests, but my first guest, today's guest, is someone who embodies family, faith, and resilience. Viv is a proud Saginaw native, a VV alum, and a corporate professional. But more than that, she's a woman who shows up with heart. She's a devoted mother, a loyal friend, and someone who brings honesty, humor, and lived experience to every conversation. Viv is one of a kind, a woman who loves deeply, lives boldly, and reminds us that life over 50 is still full of growth, joy, and possibility. I'm thrilled to have her with me today. And Angel is a woman who leads with heart, purpose, and a whole lot of resilience. She's built her life around showing up fully for her family, her community, and herself. And she brings a perspective shaped by growth, faith, and real world wisdom. Today, she's here to share her story, her lessons, and light she carries into every room. Angel is the friend who keeps it real, keeps you laughing, and somehow still drops the kind of gems that stay with you for days. She's bold, curious, and unafraid to talk about things most people tiptoe around. Get ready, because when Angel's in the conversation, it's never boring. Thank you, Viv and Angel, for joining me.
No.
That was AI. Because I was like, how do I introduce them? Like, okay, what you got, AI? So I gave my take on dating over 40 and 50 because we are at that age, and I wanted two experts for us to basically have a conversation about what it's like dating over 40 and 50. I have a list of questions, but I have a feeling this episode is going to take on a life of its own. Welcome, ladies. Welcome, ladies. Thank you all for joining me.
Thank
You all didn't have any hesitation about doing this?
No.
Mm-mm.
So, we're going to have a discussion about dating in our 40s and 50s and the things that we encounter, who we encounter, and some of the things that we would love to change, and some of the things we don't want to change. So, I started off by asking the ladies, what is one thing that we don't want to talk about? Is there anything that you all didn't want to talk about? No. All right.
Just bring it on. We ready.
All right. So,
Got
question number one, like I said, these I have questions, but this will probably take on a life of its own. What have you discovered in the dating pool?
nothing. Nothing.
I was about to say, Vita, you want to start?
Nothing. They
Really?
still look, okay, I'm in my mid 50s.
Mhm.
And these jokers forget that they in their mid 50s as well. They still thinking they 20 something running these same gangs with them same lines from 30 years ago. Want to be players. You too old to play. Sit down.
Uh, h- How did you catch them? Are they aware how you catch them? Because I have discovered this in my years that a lot of times men are creatures of habit and they never really know the full details of how we catch them with not being honest or being deceitful.
First of all, men are not good liars. That's my true belief. Men are not good liars. We let you get away with what we want you to get away with.
We
That's
do
my
stay
theory.
quiet.
It's just you pick your battles, but we observe everything.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I told my ex. You think you slick, but I'm going to always be slicker. But I'm not doing you dirty. But I'm watching. I'm
Yeah.
watching. But I don't think because they get so complacent and they lie, because they've been using the same lie
Creatures of habit.
since puberty, and well, I'm the man, I done perfect this lie. No, no. It still
And
smell like
then,
high school.
and then you got to understand, a lot of these things that they're saying, we've been hearing this since 12. You just found a different way to word it.
Hmm.
And so then when they say it, and we like this, because if I get another, hey, beautiful, hey, queen, hey, princess,
I've been looking for you my whole life. I want you
Oh.
my future. Stop.
now I will say this, the African scammers, some of them is really good. I'll keep a conversation going because it's like, you know what? This is about the most conversation I've had in a month. Yeah. Then they
Now,
all get to that same part. I'm a I'm a widower. She died. I got a single child. Then I gotta give you up.
Mm.
But up until then, they be having some decent conversation.
here's the thing, and I've said a million times on this podcast. This is a podcast I say to empower women but educate men, and a lot of times I get a lot of feedback from men. What men fail to realize is the red flag is the thing that's different because they do, like I said, men are creatures of habit. If
Correct.
you call me every day at 7 o'clock and we talk from 7 to 7:45 right before you get ready to go to work, and then you call me one day at 6:30. Okay, you called me a little early, but you finna get off the phone at 7.
7.
All of that, you change the pattern. That's a
Uh-huh.
red flag. Now, and like you said, Viv, we don't say nothing, but we take mental
But we
notes of
watching. Yeah.
And because we
mental
want to
note.
see how long we want to see how long are you gonna do this, and then we're trying to see if you're gonna flip flop back. So it's like, okay, now we playing. You think you playing chess, honey? You playing checkers. You just been doubled up on a couple pieces, but this ain't. Yeah.
How long do you all let it go before you call it out? Do you call it out immediately, like, okay, hold on, wait, you changed up. Yeah, that ain't what you normally do, or what you normally say, or you don't normally go over. Now, why all of a sudden you going over your cousin's house? You ain't been going over your cousin's house. Do you all call
No,
that the change up immediately, or do you just let it ride until you have enough
you gather
evidence?
information. You let that ride. Because when I read you the riot act and send you out the door, I'm going to tell you November the 2nd, November the 13th.
2014.
November, yes, because when I'm done with you, I'm done. My
Yeah.
mom says my mom says I can't get excited for nobody until they've been around you longer than 30 days.
Yeah. That's
I
valid too.
I thought you were joking. It's not. Viv, I have a 30. I was like, because it starts off all wonderful and stuff.
Hmm.
And I'm one of them, I'll fast track you. Because you only over here trying to see if you can get some. In
Yeah.
my past life, I thought I was a stripper. I'll show you a boob every now and then. I don't care.
That part. Because I've already done made up my mind the day I met you. What I'm gonna show you, what you gonna get. Okay, he about to get this. Oh, we gonna talk, but you ain't see, we done picked you. You didn't pick us.
Honey, I done gave birth to 3 kids. I done been spread from east to west and had doctors and nurses. I'm not, just don't, yeah.
It's oh my god.
But
Is 30 days is 30 days the point of consistency? Like, I need to see 30 days of consistency before I have a bit you begin to start earning trust from me. Is that for you all? Is it 30 days
They
the
start
for
cap?
telling
me,
on
it's the
themselves.
level of effort that you put in it. It may be
Oh,
30
it's
days
effort.
because I don't. I'm not about the words. Anybody can feed you words. I need actions. You know what I'm saying? So
And what does that look like? Like, effort in what way?
effort. If you saying I'm who you want to be with, just show up. Don't call me
Consistency.
between 6 and 7 like you were saying, but you can't answer your phone at 7:15. You
Ooh.
know, like don't do that. Put in the effort that I'm giving to you. Cause I'm gonna give you everything off the bat. You know what I'm saying? This is me. I'm an open book. Now, if you can't match that energy or if I feel like something off, you done lost a little bit. You done lost a little bit.
Yeah.
Be
And once I
consistent.
done backtrack 5 steps, I don't even think I cut you off. I just don't say nothing no more.
That part.
Do you
Because what
feel like
starts to
sometimes
happen,
it's I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, what I was going to say, what starts to happen is they start off, and I hate to say it, but you start off love bombing. I'm getting the morning text. I'm getting, how are you doing? And then when you don't get what you want within a certain time frame, baby, you start dropping.
Hmm.
You're not responding as quickly as you used to. Oh, I overlooked. I no longer become as important as I was within that first time frame.
Yeah. And I think at this age now, where in my 20s and 30s, I may have went that extra mile. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if this is gonna work. This is gonna work. But now it's like I don't work hard my whole life in everything.
Mhm.
I need you to put some effort into me because I'm not chasing no more. Nothing. Unless I drop some money and it's flying away. Other than that,
Listen, we got
I'm
to
not
put
chasing
effort.
nothing.
We got to put
I'm
effort in our bras. We got to put effort in our spanks. Why do you think we don't want this type of effort?
yeah.
Do you feel like sometimes that your gift is the curse? Like how Viv just said, I'm open. And Angel, you
Uh-huh.
saying you'll go along with this sometimes just to see where they are. Do you sometimes feel like, okay, I went along, I'm being open, I'm letting you see who I am so that you know what you're getting up front. Do you think that sometimes that might work against you? Because I know it has worked against me. But I'm
It
just
I
saying.
think
does
so.
because what happens is your mind you switch it. When I realized that this is a game, I
Mhm.
start playing the game too.
Mm.
Yeah.
when you stop being consistent, when I see that this is not intentional,
Mhm.
okay, well, we're going to ride this out.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. It can be a curse, but at the same time, I think it's more of a blessing for me
Mhm.
because now it's left me stress free, where before there was no thrill of the chase. Well, there was a thrill of the chase. They thought that it was chasing something, but now it's like I'm putting it out there. This is what Viv needs. I need A, B, and C. We're gonna skip X, Y, Z. Like that's it. There's no gray area. There's black and white. That's all there is.
Do you think that just came with getting older where you say, "Okay, I don't have time to play the game, to play the chase, to set the rules, to see how long like I'm giving you what I am up front because I'm older now and I don't want to waste time. This is where I am. This is who I am. Take it
Yes.
or leave it."
Yes.
Oh.
I know definitely that's where it came from because I first I had to go back and peel back the layers on myself to evaluate myself
Ooh, yeah.
to get to where I know what I want.
Yeah.
And I people forget it's easy to say this man did this or this man did that. What did you do? I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got to look at yourself. Because if you're not looking at yourself and growing and building and being honest with yourself, you're going to let the next one lie to you.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And
So
we're
we gotta be
also at a time where I don't have the time to waste like I did in the past.
Mm.
Once
yeah,
you have become a mother, once you've been married, once you've been divorced, I've seen life, I've seen death. I don't have time to play. So if you don't want to be here, I'm perfectly fine with that because I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm not supposed to be.
No.
exactly.
So
Exactly.
I'm okay with walking away because a lot of times we're not setting our boundaries. We're making our boundaries move from side to side depending upon the guy because
To
he
fit
looks like
in.
this, he smells like this, he's being this. I'm
Yeah.
not. No, my boundary is this. Listen, I'm
And I
old.
think
I'm fat. Stuff is going south. I'm tired. I snore at night. If that is too much for you, it's okay.
Oh my lord.
I mean that's valid though. That's valid. No, but it just I think with age becomes maturity. There
Mhm.
comes you know your self-worth.
Mhm.
You know what you got time for. And like Angel said, I'm okay being alone. Do I get lonely? I do. But am I lonely? I'm good. Because I enjoy me. You know what I'm saying? It'd be nice to have a companion every now and again,
Mhm.
but I'm okay with being me, you know.
So to piggyback on the statement you just said, I know my self-worth. I've had this conversation with several men. Those of y'all that's watching, y'all know we done talked about it a bunch of times. And I I had this conversation where a man, he's a friend, family friend, handsome as all get out. And he says, "You know what, Lisa, I hate that women sometimes say that because when they say I know my worth, you set what you set your worth at what you feel you are as a brand." He said every woman should view themselves as a brand, every person should view themselves as a brand, and you're saying you're worth this. But if no one is purchasing your brand, are you misbranding your product? Like, are you saying you really are? And you're saying you're worth a certain thing, but no one is really buying into what your worth is. So this is what he said, and he was telling me this about marketing. He says for like a woman to say, "Well, you know, I love outdoors. I'm an outgoing woman, outdoors," and then you check their social media, they ain't outdoors ever. They ain't never outside. They don't take no walks. They don't ride bikes. They don't swim. They don't do anything. But I'm outdoors. He said you're misrepresenting your brand.
Mhm.
And he says a lot of times other women will set another woman's worth, but women aren't the ones buying the product. Men's are. Men are. I said men's. Lord have mercy. Men are. So Viv, when you said I know my worth, How did you establish your own worth? Saying, I know what I'm worth. Because I said it too. I don't have this
Because I
argument.
know what I'm willing to put up with now at this
Yeah.
day and age and what I'm not going to put up with. It's not a matter like I know how to brand myself. This is I'm not gonna say Viv loves to go climbing trees. Because I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? If that's what that woman is marketing herself as, then she hasn't done the work on herself. She's
Oh.
putting something out there. She's advertising something to draw something in the hopes that she's gonna get what she wants. But I'm telling you, this is what I want.
Mhm.
This is the base level. This is the foundation. Now, if you choose to go above that, kudos. But you gotta at least give me my base pay. Period.
And
You
what
know what I'm saying?
and what a lot of women do, they will they're chameleons. They change for the man.
Yeah.
And so then
Guilty.
they can't
Yeah.
understand that you get into something and then the guy is looking at you like, who are you? This ain't how this started. This is not where we were. This is where, so when you say I know me enough to know I'm not going to climb no tree. I just done told you I'm sad. I ain't doing that. So it doesn't matter if you come and you're wonderful and you're these things. If this is something that's, within you, look, I think you're wonderful. I think you're great. I know you like going to climb trees. See, I'm kind of on the chunky side. So I might not climb it, but I'll be waiting for you with
We
a
bring you down.
towel and the drinks and this and that. Now it's for you to, but I'm going to be honest with that.
Yeah.
A
Hmm.
lot of us don't want to do that. We look at stuff and be, oh, I can do that. I can do that.
And no, we can't
Ma'am,
do nothing.
can't. If
Nothing.
you only make cookies from the Toll House packets, don't go telling people you cook from scratch.
No. Exactly.
I'm guilty of that. I can't even lie. My ex-husband was on the episode and he even said that I was a I call it shape shifting. He was like, "You want to go fishing?" Like, yeah, I love to go fishing. Girl, I hate fishing. I hate sitting by that. I hate fishing. I hate sitting by that stinking water before the sun come up. We gonna sit there all day. Then you gotta sit there quiet, like shh. You gonna be shushing me.
Who
I
you
hate
talking
We
to?
fishing.
hunting rabbit. We hunting rabbits.
Right. Shh. We up
But
early. We up before. Why are we up before the sun is? But I
but see,
liked
and that's the
him.
thing. Right. We
Mhm.
like the man, so we are shape shifting to be what we think they want. But then you
Yeah.
go back and think about it. Was you really happy?
No. In the end,
And you
it worked
weren't.
against me. It worked against me. Like Angel
Yeah.
said, it's like, what happened? What happened to you? You changed up. And I did. Like, I don't go fishing.
Yeah.
Like you used to
And
love fishing. I never did.
You didn't change up. Your mask came off and the true you
Ooh,
came out.
the representative
oh,
went away. The
That's what
representative
girl,
went
you
happened.
better say
away.
that. Put that on a shirt.
That's, look, so and that's what you have to that's why when we say do the work on yourself, you have to be honest with who you are.
Honest.
Yeah.
The good
Cuz
and the bad. The
that's
good
it.
and the
I
bad.
have some great male friends in my life who I
Mm-hmm.
have come up with, who I've seen. That don't mean I want to date them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, and I realize that about me. That it's like, look, now don't get me wrong. It's some stuff I'm good. The resume is deep, but it's some that's like, you know,
I had this conversation. It's so funny. I had this conversation earlier today. Like at some point, when things aren't working out, like you say, you do the work on yourself and you look at yourself like,
Mhm.
okay, what am I doing that this is working out? And especially if you keep having the same experience with different
Over.
people.
Oh,
With
yeah.
different people, right? We keep having the same. I kept having the same experience with these different dudes. So
So
at
the
one point,
common
I had to go like,
factor
"It's
was
me."
that's
and you.
It was me. You're right. And you're right. I think a lot of us as women, we don't turn the mirror on ourselves and go
No.
like, okay, what is it that I'm doing that I keep having the same relationship with different people? It was like I was
Hmm.
telling the man that
mm,
if it was if a woman keep having the same argument with the different dudes, and it's like, oh, you know what, dudes, they just all the same. They won't talk. They shut down. They don't listen, and you never think it's because you nag the hell out of everybody you date,
Everybody.
and that's why
And
they
I got
all
tired of
shut
listening to
up.
your mouth. It's like they like fuck it. You know what? We done.
Same dude.
Right.
I mean, same behavior, different dude.
Yeah.
It's
And,
you.
and then the other thing that we don't understand is a lot of times society has made women scared.
Yeah.
They've made us scared that if you get to this age, you're too old. If you get to this
Yeah.
age, you can't have this.
Yeah.
And that fear has run so many of our lives
Yeah.
that we get to a point, if I'm not married by this point, oh my God, I have to do something.
Yeah.
And you out
Right.
there falling for Jim Bob and stuff, and it's like, oh, sister,
Not your
you,
Bob.
Yep.
you realize, you know, he used to lick windows when he was little,
Oh,
and he was in
Jim
the special.
Bob.
He
Not your
was in
Bob.
the special wing that had the
Not
stuff up
your
to the
Bob.
windows.
Not Jim Bob.
Yeah. We
So
buy into that, you know,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
the societal what their expectations on us. I mean, I got 3 grown kids, grandkids. Ain't never been married. 55. I'm okay if I never get married because I know at this point in my life, I don't want to get married.
I was about to ask that question. Is there a fear at this point? Because I'm 53. Angel, you were 49.
What a night.
Ooh.
June night.
Is there a fear of growing old single?
There's not a fear of growing old single in the matrimony sense or
Yeah.
even dating wise. Again, like I said before, I would love to have a companion to do things with, go traveling with, do this, do that. But on the flip side, I don't want no one living in my house. I don't want I don't want to live in your house. You know, I don't because I'm okay. I'm okay. I don't want to. How do I want to say? I don't want to have to answer to nobody.
Mm,
Ooh,
I
there's
don't.
some men gonna love you for that statement.
I mean, I
mm.
I
don't
have heard that from 3 different men in the last 2 weeks.
really.
I
It's like
kid you not.
I mean, if we gonna be together, we gonna be together, and
Mhm.
we need to put that out there in the open. If
Mhm.
this is gonna be a committed relationship, then okay, you ain't got to worry about this. But this is we just casually dating. You ain't got no reason to leave no toothbrush here, a sock, because I'm not leaving nothing at your house because I don't want that. I don't want no one telling me, "Well, you spending too much time with your kids. What about me?"
Ooh.
No, 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 no. Because see, they gonna be here after you, bro.
I was gonna ask that. What does commitment look like to you?
Commitment is for me is just someone that shows up for you mentally, emotionally, sexually. Like they there for you. They they have time. I've always had
Oh,
issues with people having time.
okay.
Mm,
I was never a priority. I was a choice. I'm
mm,
Mm.
not giving
Been
you a
there.
choice no more. Either
mm.
I'm gonna be your priority or I'm gonna be someone else's. There's no in between. So
Mhm.
that commitment is you show up on a daily. Like this is your job.
I want to be chosen and not picked.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's heavy.
Yeah.
In the words of
I know.
Charlemagne the God, that's hard. That's
Yeah.
hard.
Because
Yeah.
it's
Don't
like,
make me a choice. Don't make me an option. Because
don't
I'm
make
never
me an
nobody's
option.
option.
Because if
I'm
I wake up every day and I'm choosing you. I'm choosing to be in this relationship. I'm choosing for you to see the best of me. I'm choosing to be consistent with you. I want you
exactly.
to do the same for me. And if you can't,
Then
we're
tell me that.
good.
Tell me that. It's all about honesty. We too old to place these games. If I'm not what you want, or if I'm not giving you what you need mentally, physically, any what way, shape, or form, let me know. And then I'm gonna tell you, "Hey, I can give this to you. I can work on, it, or that ain't in my wheelhouse, bro."
Uh-huh.
And then we go, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm looking for that honesty first and foremost. Be honest. Don't have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a wife, a husband, Billy Goats, whatever you got going on. let me know. That's
Be
all.
honest.
Be honest.
Be truthful
Honest.
enough to not take my choice away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because
Let
when you take my choice away,
because that's happened too many times.
Yeah.
yeah,
Too many times. I mean, and I think I know what I want because I've been through the domestic abuse. I've been with a married man, a cheater. You know what I'm saying? I've been the side piece.
Child.
And that's a
Woo.
whole nother show right there.
That was 3 shows I've done on it. Here's the thing, and I keep saying, people don't understand unless you've been through it. It really is a grooming
It
process. You
is.
get groomed for a
And you
side
don't
chick.
realize it.
You do It's slow and gradual. It's
Slow. And when you out of
slow.
it, you be like, son of a bitch.
What was I doing?
Well, I mean,
What
you
was
was
I
fine as hell.
doing?
But
but you
why?
want
Yes.
to know something? Because it is the grooming process, you have been picked out because they notice. They
They
notice
know
what's
you
being
was going
missed.
through something.
Right. And they notice what's being missed and they start to fulfill that.
Mm-hmm.
And I find that real interesting when especially other women, we're really good to be like, girl, she just wrong. She just this. Wait a minute now. What all was that woman told? What
Yeah.
all took
Exactly.
place and what all happened?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
are upset with that man. That man is who made that commitment with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Now,
signed the
granted,
contract. He signed the
right,
contract, made the promise before God.
that
He's
part. Now,
yeah,
granted,
it is.
and I'm not, and some of these women a
A
get out of
pass.
jail free
Right.
because,
I
There's
am.
there's
some
two
skanky
sides.
ones out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It,
you got to be able to see and listen, and it's a lot of gray area when it comes into
there is.
relationships. It's not as black and white as we like to make it.
Nope.
Mm,
And
mm,
like one of those relation it's easy to say, oh, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that. But until you in the thick of it,
mm.
it's hard to get out. It's just like if you in that abusive relationship, once is doing it, point your finger. But until you in there, you don't know,
Right.
because it is a grooming, it's a mental thing. And
Very.
something was being fulfilled that you was missing. But
That part.
now for me, I done came out of that. Both of those relationships at different points in time did the work, peeled back the onion layers.
Yeah.
So I don't want this no more. I
And
wasn't
not
happy here.
and not just with the married man, but in other relationships. Now that when you get out of them and moving forward now, what is a red flag you can see now that you couldn't see before?
Inconsistent.
Mm.
Ah. In what
And
way? In what way? The inconsistency.
um, like the
What's
one
the behavior? Like, what's the behavior that you go like, you
They
not
start
they
being
always
dis-
want to come to my house, but I say, well, I'm out and about. I'm gonna stop by your house. I had this one fool tell me we're supposed to be talking, whatever. I said, well, I work from home. I want to get out the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come by and see you when I get out of work. This fool said, well, my brother got company right now. What that got to do with me? Your house gonna fall off the blocks if you got too many people in the house?
Mm-mm. That's all right.
This joke,
That's all
this
right,
joker just
sweetheart.
turned
Because you done
50.
just told me what I need to know. That's all right, sweetheart.
Told me.
I'm good.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about. So then he calls me later. Well, I'm out. Can I stop by? I said, my
No.
son got company right now. I ain't heard from him no more. If you gonna lie to me, make it a good lie.
What?
Make it
Make it
make
something
sense.
I can believe.
Yeah. You know, it just, I mean, so those little red flags, the little white lie,
Of wanting to always be at your house.
I always want to
Who?
be at my house. Or can you pick me up here? Or I'll be at my boy house. Can you pick me up from over here to go pick up my car? Nope. Call an Uber.
Honey, I had one. He had a house. You can go over here and we could do a staycation here. I said, I can also stay home.
That's a
Staycation.
staycation.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, I got room. I got a king size bed too, and I got good sheets. You know, you know, you get to this stage of the life, and baby, if I'm gonna have a wet spot, I gotta have it for a reason. I ain't just doing it. Nah, I'm good. We going. We
So,
got premenopause and menopause over here. I can catch a wet
child,
spot whenever.
Now that's a whole nother one.
that's in well, huh? It's on. Trust me, it's in the list of questions. We gonna get there.
Oh
Trust me when I
Lord.
tell you, we gonna get there. So when it discusses safety, because we've talked about the safety, it's come up a little bit, or just emotional thing. Which safety is your top priority? Is it the emotional safety, the financial safety, the physical safety? Is it the psychological? Which safety, if you want a partner? And you want this companionship and you need to have a safety in your life, which safety is the most important for you to have?
Mental,
Oh.
I think I
because
was
these one, because in especially in today's society, as as women of color, we have always had a high threshold of things that happen to us.
Mhm.
And so you get sent off to college with these stories. You have to protect yourself and you have to this and you have to that. And then you get out there in the real world and honey, you got stuff. People's mental ain't right. The
hmm
money will be right and all that other stuff will be fine. But that mental will be off.
What can a man do to you to make you feel mentally safe?
Be consistent.
be
What does it
what?
look like? Consistent.
Oh, yeah.
Mean what you say and say what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't
I
have a
agree.
problem if this at this time, you miss a call, that's fine. But respect me enough to be like to understand and know, babe, I know I ain't called at this time. This this and that took place. It's a respect thing.
Mm.
Respect.
Mm.
Respect. And being kind. Be kind.
Ooh.
Be kind. I need someone that's gonna be kind. You know. I don't want someone that's angry, hooping and hollering, partying. I need to be kind and
Can you tell the
consistent.
Here's a question. Can you tell if a man is being kind or if he's just being nice? And which one do you I mean, you saying kind, you want a man to be kind. How
hmm
can you tell the difference when a man is being kind to you or he's just being nice to you?
I think when they're being nice, they're being, I want to say they come across as agreeable. They just
Cordial.
come across as agreeable. But when they're being kind, you can see the genuine in them.
Mhm.
To me, kind of, I mean, the niceness just sounds rehearsed sometimes.
Mhm.
It's just a
Kindness is
compliment that they
genuine.
do to everyone.
Mhm.
Kindness is a part of them. It's their inside shining, I guess is the best way to put it.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
their heart coming through.
yeah, the kindness is just something that's just going to feel natural. It's going to flow. It's not forced.
It's intentional.
Yes.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah.
as you all are talking, I'm thinking, I'm in the conversation. I'm just quiet letting you all go. But in my mind, I'm going in here. I'm like, nice seems like it is the reaction to what's going on. You're passive. It's I'm
You're
being
passive.
nice. I'm not being difficult. I'm not being combative. I'm being nice.
You're
But when
being
you're
nice.
being kind, it is proactive, it is intentional, it is concerning, it is an action that's coming from, like you say, it's in there, it's part of them, it comes
The
out.
kindness will come through the eyes are the window to the soul, right? The
Mhm.
kindness is going to come through. You're going to see that kindness. You're going to
Mhm.
see that heart of a person.
That's the intent.
That
Mhm.
yeah, that kindness is what makes you comfortable. That's what gives you that protection. And
Yeah,
everybody is always talking about, well, do you know what you want? Yes, I want to feel protected.
protect it.
And
Because
that's what
I'm
the
going to always
kindness.
find a way to make it financially work. I may not be rich, but I got what I need.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Those things like that. But I need you to be kind. Take care of my mental. I'm gonna take care of the rest.
Mhm.
Well, the
You
other
know.
thing is when all of those other things are stripped down, this is the thing that I need. This is the thing that you stand on.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Money come and go. You
Yeah.
know, some days you might have it, some days you might not.
Mm. So here's a shifting gears ever so slightly. Would you rather have
Oh Lord, here it come, Angel.
It ain't that
Here it
bad. We
come.
we 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 really ain't shift gears yet. We gonna get there about them body changes, but we haven't got there yet. So, would you rather have? would you rather have chemistry? Is that right? Hold on, let me find that out. Yes. Would you have rather have chemistry with someone first, or have friendship with them first? Oh, it got
If
quiet.
I'm going into this thinking I may want a relationship, I need a
Yeah.
friendship. I need a friendship first.
Okay.
You need that foundation.
What
But
if
if
you
I'm
never get the
looking at you,
chemistry?
but and then
And
you'll get
see,
the chemistry. But if I'm looking at you like, nah, this ain't gonna work, but you fine as hell, and I need to get my feet wet.
see, and
So
I
I mean,
think I think
yeah,
the chemistry is that thing that's that initial. So that's that initial for friendship. That's that initial if I like you. There's got to be some sort of chemistry. Something, you know, think about when we were when you be in grade school. It had to be some sort of chemistry for us to even be friends.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've had it both ways.
We
I ain't
know you gonna be.
lying. Girl, I've had
Yeah,
some where we was cool, we was friends, and then you know what, you got a little something.
that
Then I've
That's
part.
had some where
It just kind of
this
sneak
was
up on you.
it kind of sneak up on you,
Mhm.
like, oh, you kind of okay. And then I've had it the other way,
Yeah,
where you know. Like we just it's just chemistry. Like you think I'm sexy, I think you sexy. All right. And then it's like, oh, you know what, you all right too.
yeah,
Yeah,
You cool, you all right.
yeah,
that part.
I've had it both ways. But however, seeing that I am in my 50s, creeping to my mid 50s, at this point, I would rather have probably the friendship
yeah.
more than the
I would like the
chemistry.
friendship. Yeah, 'cause I've
I,
been there, done that.
That's true.
You know, done went through those phases.
Mm-hmm.
but
A
But that
lot of
chemistry
phases.
though, sometimes though, you still run across you ever meet somebody and you ever run across somebody you having just the most innocent little conversation and the chemistry is just fire, just burning. You're like,
Mhm.
oh
Mm-hmm.
my God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think now, like you said, in my 50s, I'm more intentional with my
Mm-hmm.
being now.
Mm.
I'm more
Who
intentional
could
with
have
my
been?
time and my space.
Yes.
Yeah, because now, back in the day, I didn't take my sexuality and my mental as a combo. Like I could separate the two.
Mm.
Now it's like I don't want to separate them,
Mm-mm.
you know, because I don't have time for that. I just don't. If I'm not feeling you, I'm not feeling you. I just don't have the time, you know. I just
Explain how they go together. I know what you're saying, but it's some people who may not understand how your mental and your sexual goes together. The mentality and the sexuality goes together for you. How do you need them both?
because I think when I'm giving myself to you sexually, I'm giving you a part of me. I'm releasing part of me into you. You release a part of you into me. I mean, you're gonna be wearing a condom, but you're releasing. You really we sharing something very
Mhm.
intimate. I connect with someone on a higher plane if I'm choosing to go here with you.
Mhm.
Because right now I'm being intentional about my choices,
Mhm.
what I want to. I'm being intentional who I want to spend my time with.
Mm-hmm.
And before, way before,
It's
I it
way.
just wasn't intentional. Sometimes you just did things because that chemistry was there,
Mm-hmm.
because that because I felt like it.
And let's
You
be
know.
honest, sometimes in those moments, we done had some bad stuff.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna just go ahead and say, I'm gonna just say, and then you be like, but then you get somebody where the mental, we able to have these stimulating conversations and stuff, and then you like, what the heck just happened?
Yeah.
Do you want a ham sandwich? You good? I'm making dinner tomorrow.
Like on
You want
like
cheese
on
on
Wait
that?
Exhale, not just a little chicken, fried chicken, ham, greens,
Man, listen,
just some
all these
leftovers.
all these culinary skills come out. Do you hear?
Right.
Just a
I'm
Yeah.
little
in there
corn,
rolling
hot
lemons.
water cornbread. Just
I'm rolling lemons to make lemonade. Do you hear me? This is not no country time.
we turning to Gloria from Waiting to Exhale.
Yeah, I think just with age, my intentions have changed. So I need that friendship. I need that. I need to be intentional with my sexual, mental, physical. Everything has to be in alignment at this point.
Good. Now we finish showing up shift gears. So
Jesus.
when we come and we're speaking about sexuality, being older, and we want the friendship first, but we also need to have the chemistry. As Angel mentioned, we're going through menopause, perimenopause, and some of the things about our bodies have changed. I spoke about this last week, and I tried to keep it as clean as possible. About sometimes you had a kiddie pool and it's turning into a sandbox. we dry out, but also on the other side, with sexuality being an important thing, as men are in their 40s and 50s and some in their 30s, they're beginning to experience where the upright organ just don't play like it used to, and they might need a little
Uh-huh.
Cialis or Viagra, and sometimes that does not even work. What impact do you think that would play in your relationship, friendship, partnership, companionship, your coupling with a man where his physical activity is either unpredictable, limited, or just non-existent anymore?
We have to be able to have the conversation because, and the conversation has to be able to be had so that we can decide what direction are we trying to go into.
Hmm.
Because if you sitting up there and you just doing the fried chicken and pork chops all the time and you ain't trying to correct this, let me tell you right now, I haven't entered into premenopause or any of that yet.
Oh.
Oh.
It's working and it's working good. Sir, we're gonna start drinking some water. You're gonna start eating some fruits and vegetables. We're gonna try to get, I'm here to help as long as you want it. Now, if you don't want to help, now I'm gonna have to sit back and I'm gonna have to ask myself some questions and see where am I at mentally.
How would you cope if at as because at a certain point there are men who it's just not happening anymore. The hammer just don't bust blocks like they used to, or it just don't anymore
It just
because of
don't work.
it just don't work anymore. It because of circulation, CPAP, age, whatever it is, whatever the root cause is, it it just does not work anymore. How would you or would you cope with that? Or is this something that is so important in a relationship with you that you say, okay, this is a deal breaker for me?
For me, it's not a deal breaker.
Okay.
Where your skill level at?
Because it comes back to that mental, that mental. I'm not paying her no attention because I know where she's going.
Look, 'cause then we gotta ask questions. Do you believe in movies? Do you believe in toys?
See, and
I
that's where
mean,
that conversation comes
how
from.
how how far of not working is it not working?
I mean,
If
we
this
done.
ain't working, what is
What,
working? What did you
right?
working
What,
with?
what your hands and
But
mouth
that's a
do?
conversation. But if you're not in this relationship for that person, then you keep on moving. But if this is someone that you care about and you want to build with and you can see that longevity with, that's a conversation that I don't think it would be a deal breaker. We got to find out with some other solutions because sex and orgasms, all that is important, I
Mm.
believe.
Could you
But
have a relationship without it?
I think I could.
Okay.
I think I could if the mental was there and
I'm
you
looking at Angel.
willing
Viv is
you
ignoring
willing
you.
to compensate in some other ways.
Okay.
Like Angel said, you got to be able to play with some toys, use your mouth. Like you got to be able to bring something because I
Baby,
need
we
to
gonna
get
do
my.
some research.
So we just got to talk about this. But if you're not willing to do nothing, then no,
I
no.
mean, I understand I ain't young and I'm not swinging from the chandeliers, but I mean, and everybody comes with something.
Yeah,
But what are we willing to work through? What can we get through? You know, my stuff is pretty, still working, and it's, keep it
yeah. I mean, I'm
accelerating.
still working. I'm just not using it. So
Yeah,
I'm
put
good
something in
right
there
now.
like an earring hole. It'll close up. You don't put something in there.
I need some
Like an
WD
earring.
40.
Like an
Oh,
earring.
wait. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
No, but I mean, I spoke on how our body changes.
It
And I know,
does.
like I said, last week I spoke on how, as we begin to enter perimenopause, we do. We have
Mhm.
with dropping estrogen, we don't lubricate like we used to. Our hair begins
Nope.
to fall out. We begin to get the little apron belly, the little pooch, what I call the hood, because you
Yeah,
lift that
your
hood,
hair start ending up down here
that
on
good
your
engine,
head.
right? That good engine under there. You lift that hood up, that engine still some good under there.
It's
But
still in
things
there.
it's still in there.
It's still in there.
But those things began to change. But also with men began to hold, because of stress and cortisol and things like that,
Hmm.
they get that little, the little CeeLo green tummy that stick out, and then the
We're gonna
erectile
rub on it and
dysfunction.
make a wish, baby.
And it don't work like it used to. They have
Yeah.
to take naps. They're on a CPAP now. They have
Mm-hmm.
to have they're diabetic. They have certain foods that they can eat and they can't eat anymore. And so their activity level has reduced. And we try to take into consideration this is what men are going through. So that's what I'm saying. Like we look at the physical changes of men.
Yeah.
And I know we have our own. What is our deal breaker? And they just said no.
Angel said no.
You know,
And see, I'm in it. I'm in the thick of it right now. I'm in the
the
so
intimacy is hot.
my desire has changed. It's still
Mm.
there, but I'm okay. I'm okay. You know.
Listen, I want to be butt naked, able to eat caramel cake sometimes. I want to be able to have those moments. It's not always about you being able to break my back and stuff. Girl, I told you we getting old. A good caramel cake. Then look here, baby. Here go your CPAP machine. I'm gonna turn over and rub my booty. You can rub my booty while you got the CPAP machine, and we good.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
You ain't got a lick of sense.
Dad, I knew it was gonna be like this. I knew it
Not a
would be like
lick.
this. But that's like I said, that's one of the things I wanted to discuss. Like, okay, because we are getting there, and even when you're meeting people now, because we are
Hmm.
out, we're
Mm-hmm.
some of us out there. I guess I'm out there. I don't know what, but
It just ain't hit me yet.
when you encounter these men and they don't tell, that's not a conversation men are going to have up front that
Mm-mm.
hey, I might not be able to perform in the bedroom, they too busy trying to talk. But once you discover that, is that like a deal breaker, or like, oh god? Here's another question, this one just popped in my head. Are you all exclusively looking for black men?
No.
Heck no.
Okay, you are open to other races. Have you
I'm
all
open to the
dated other
rainbow.
races? Have you dated other races?
I have.
Yeah.
And
You know what? It was.
Yeah.
It was like you said. It's those things about intimacy and what really matters, and I'm being heard and I'm being respected. It didn't really come down to, well, no. I hear more about my skin complexion among us as black folks than I do among anybody else.
Hmm.
Oh my God, you're so yellow. What are you mixed with?
Mm. Encountering
So,
colorism.
all the time.
I used to be only want to date the black men because I love me some black men. I
I
mean,
love
I
me some
think they're the
chocolate.
most beautiful creatures on the earth. I really do. But it's not that I'm counting all black men out.
Right.
I'm just open to other avenues at this point, except Hispanics. And I'm half Mexican.
I know. I was
Right?
thinking that like
That's why we looking at you. You didn't see the
I see y'all like, oh.
I know my head cocked like
And see,
Wait
and
a minute,
I know I
listen.
said a minute ago, I try not to group all people together. But see, Mexicans just leave a bad taste in my mouth because I grew up with my uncles.
okay, there we go. Thank you. There we go.
Oh.
So
Bring me.
that
I got
they,
you.
no,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know, and I
So
never
you
would have been.
understand the cultural difference based off of the family. I
Yes,
got you. I got you.
yes,
Mm.
Because I was like,
yes.
No. Yeah, it's like, damn.
like
We
you
just
do
talked
know,
about that mental thing.
like you do know you have Hispanic, right? Because I always thought you was half Hispanic. Like you still have Hispanic, right?
I'm about to say, you do know
You should change it up.
you do know we're familiar with your mother, right?
Right. Like did I get that wrong all these
Yeah, that's the reason why.
years?
It's just
Okay,
because
I
of what
got
I've
it.
seen
It
and
is that, yeah. And
Mm.
even though you're not saying that's all Hispanic men, what you're seeing, what you have your idea
what
of
I
what.
saw. It just is not even an option for me. It's nothing
Mm.
I've ever been interested in.
Okay, I got
Yeah,
it now. That I get it because of now. So
yeah.
yeah, folks
Yep,
get to adding at you, y'all. At Viv, don't at Dick and Conversation podcast. Let me get that disclaimer. Some of the views expressed on this episode of Dick and Conversation Podcast do not reflect those of the host, Dick and Conversation Podcast, or McDowell Enterprises LLC.
Viva la Mexico. Okay.
Okay, so I told you all we're gonna pull up a clip from Trill AC who's on Instagram. I follow him. He tends to be very understanding from women's perspective and men's perspective. If you're not following him, I don't know why I'm finna give him a shout out, but I'm giving him a shout out. If if you're not following him, you probably should follow him. He in this clip talks about what men want.
That's
And
what I need to know.
that's what
Can he tell me where they at though?
I'm
He
gonna
got
tell
one of
you
those
where
clips?
I'm gonna tell you where they at. You
No,
gonna be
Cause
because
they
I
like,
need
ain't
to
at
search.
Home Depot. They not at Lowe's and Home Depot.
no, they not.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. That's not what they are.
Okay.
Okay, but
Okay.
let me. You be like, what?
Because I'm
Okay.
about to get my keys. Let me go.
A little late to get there now, but I'm gonna tell you what they are. Okay, so here we go. Here's this clip. Oh wait, sorry. Wait a minute. I gotta share. My bad. Gotta share. Sharing is caring unless it's a STI.
Keep it to yourself.
That's right. Don't share that.
Don't share nothing.
Okay, don't share that. Okay, here we go.
Man, just want four things from a woman. Number one, loyalty. I need your undying support. Like, I don't ever want to have to question who team you on, whose side you on. I need you right here. Like, regardless of what's going on, I need you to have my back the way I got yours. Loyalty, I should never have to question that. Number two, consistent sex. Consistent sex. Don't give me a whole bunch of sex before we get into the relationship. Then we get into the relationship, you want to hit the brakes. You want to hit the pause. No, 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 no. Don't advertise what you can't sustain. Consistent sex is very important. Number three, peace. Like, we need peace from you. We dealing with a lot out there in the world every day. It's chaotic. We making hard decisions. We problem solving 24/7, even problems that you don't even see, because we taking care of them before they even become a big issue. When we get home and we get to our woman, we need that calm. We need that femininity. We need that relaxing. We need that nurturing. We need that just, you know what I mean? Like, create a peaceful environment for your man. Number four, gratitude. That man out there working hard every day. Everything you ask for, he give it to you. You need something done, he get it done. The only thing that man want to know is that all that work he doing is not going unappreciated. That you thankful. That you grateful for him. That's it. I mean, it's as simple as, hey, baby, I just want to say thank you. I know how hard you're going out there and working for us. I know how, everything you got to deal with, everything you got to juggle to make this household run the way it run, and I appreciate you for that. This man just want
Okay. So that was according to Trill, those are the four things that men want. What's y'all take on it?
I don't think it's unrealistic at all because I want the same thing.
There you go. I
I
think
want the
that's what everybody wants in a relationship.
yeah,
Mhm,
like you said, consistency. He wants you to be there. Show him that you appreciate him. We
mhm,
want the same thing. We don't want to be taken for granted at
Yeah.
all.
mhm,
I'm not saying say thank you every day and you know kiss my ass,
mhm,
but show appreciation.
mhm,
That's what the man wants. If I'm having a bad day, baby, what's wrong? Put your feet up here. Let me rub your feet.
Mhm.
My man comes through the door. He having a bad day. Same thing. It's a
What
mutual respect.
what does peace look like for us? Like we've often heard this, and we hear this, and it sounds cliche sometimes. Like, woman, be your man's peace, and blah 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 blah. But what does peace look like for us as women who are dating over 40? We're professionals, we're mothers, grandmothers, we're companions, we're friends, girlfriends. A lot of us are caring for elderly parents now. What does peace look like for us?
Peace
My,
looks like being able to accept me for my good, my bad, and my ugly.
How does that
When
show
you
up in the man?
that will show up. Sometimes, hey, I just need to give her a phone call. Sometimes I just need to tell her I love her or I care for her. Hey, just come here and I just give you a hug. It's really the simplest things to be able to help ground us. Because I think it's the same thing on both ends. We get out here playing in this world so hard and so strong. We miss those simple things of
Mhm,
just showing that I am appreciated, that I'm a woman, that I don't have to be under attack, that I'm under somebody who loves and appreciates me, who cares for me.
so with
He's my safe
appreciation
spot.
comes peace.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and I think for me, the
safety.
peace is to be my calm. You deal with work all day or kids, this, and that. Be my calm when I get home. If I want to cry, let me cry. If I'm telling you about my day, don't judge, just listen. I think people are quick to give advice when sometimes we don't want advice. We just want to be heard. Listen, be my calm. Let me decompress because I'm going to do the same to you. Because we get judged in everything else that we do. But when we come through our doors at night in our safe space, I need you to be my calm, my home, my peace.
Mhm.
That's what my peace is. Be my calm in my
And it's,
chaos.
if I need a moment and I say, just give me a moment and we can do this,
Mhm.
don't take it personal.
Yeah.
Mm, that was good. I like that. That answered the next question. Next question is supposed to be like, what does a healthy relationship look like? What is something you're no longer willing to compromise for a relationship?
Where we start.
My peace.
I don't want no foolishness. Don't come present the package how it's supposed to be. Don't come up in here. We are in our 50s. Don't come up in here looking like you did in our 20s.
Mm,
Present the package how you want the package, how you want it to be seen.
I'm not willing to compromise my peace anymore. My calm, my mental. Those are non negotiable.
And I'm not willing to compromise somebody who won't grow.
oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that look like? Give a description of how do you know when someone is unwilling to grow? Grow in what
How do you
way?
how do you work this? I don't know. People who aren't seeking information, you just sitting there and you're letting the world revolve about around you, and you're not trying to be engaging or interacting with.
Do you
Well,
think
this is
men
how.
in their 40s and 50s are that a lot of them are that they feel like they've learned all they can learn, they've experienced all going to experience, and they're just kind of coasting through life at this point?
No, because I'm running into ones that still have dreams.
Yeah.
I want you to be able. I want you to be able to dream.
Yeah, you got to train.
And
Got to train.
some, you got some out there who, hey, I'm not finished yet. I want to be able to do this, that, and the other. That's
Yeah,
exciting to us as a woman.
Mm,
yeah,
mm, mhm.
yeah. Push yourself, babe. Just push yourself. Learn something new. Challenge yourself.
And you ain't always got to be right, but you definitely got to be willing to try.
Yep.
So here's a question. When it comes to dating men, because we're in our 40s and 50s, a lot of them have grown children, much like you, like all of us. We all got grown children, we got grandchildren. Um, what is your take on the children, the grandchildren, their presence physically and financially, emotionally in the lives of someone you're dating? Do you kind of want that to be a part of you as well, where you integrate his life of his children with you? Or do you say, okay, this is something I'm not ready to jump into just yet. Let me fall back and I'm with him, but I don't want to integrate into that part of his life?
Not right
Um,
away. Not right away.
yeah,
I'm okay with you having grandkids, kids, not little kids. I'm not trying to raise nobody's kids.
Is that a
Then
deal breaker?
it is. It is.
depends on the age.
Was somebody beating on something? Building?
Fireworks next door.
Is that what that is?
It is. It is.
Okay.
But
Y'all know they're gonna be doing fireworks till next week in Michigan.
for me, age of the kids is a deal breaker. Like if
Mm,
you got kids that's like 7, 8, 9, 10, you still got a long way to go.
Okay.
Especially if you my age. No, that's too much. That's too much.
Said
It's too
no.
much. It's just too much, you know. But I think that I don't want to be integrated into your family really quickly because I'm not going to
Yeah.
bring you
that's true.
around my.
That's true.
I'm
Amen.
I'm not.
Amen.
You know. I mean, because honestly, my kids are all in their 30s. They've been around two people that I've ever dated.
Mm,
Two.
mm.
That's it.
Did you
You know.
have a rule? Do you all have a rule about men meeting your children?
Nah. I
I
used
think it
to
was
when
just
they were
unspoken.
little, but as they started to become older, my girls would have 2 points. Well, Mama, no, that ain't. Sometimes they see stuff that I wasn't seeing,
Hmm.
and if you are involved in your children and grandchildren's life, if we're becoming serious, at some point in time, I will hope you integrate me. I
Yeah.
mean, no, don't just throw me into the deep end of the pool, but start leaving me little treats or something.
But then don't bring your family around me 2 weeks in, because
Mm-mm,
I
mm.
because you're not gonna be mine after
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Maybe
I'm
that,
not
and
gonna do
I might not like you after the first
that.
week.
Right, right. I think that's something that has to be in the proper
Hmm.
space.
In order.
Do you all
Or
have an age limit of who you date? Is there a sugar daddy cutoff age? Is there a cub age where you say, "Oh, I cougar, but not my cub can't be that young"? Do you go younger? Is that no or older? Is that a no?
I'm open,
Okay. How young is too
open.
young?
Um, 35 is too young.
Okay.
I'm 55. So I'll say maybe mid 40s up
Okay.
to maybe 65.
Okay.
So I'm open.
So 10 one way, 10 way to 10 the other.
Yeah.
So
Angel?
My oldest one had to sit down and have a talk because I thought it was cute when I entered into my late 40s. I said, I can date the daddy or I can date the son.
I remember that
And baby,
phase.
she looked at me, she said, oh, no, you can't. I said, she said, ma'am, she said, you have to think that's starting to enter into my age group of how high I will. Your low is crossing with my high.
Oh.
Oh,
And then I was like, oh, he said, no, we can't be doing that.
you should have told her to change the
Oh.
numbers then.
So, but most of the time, I usually go older.
Yeah,
Hmm.
me too.
But that's when I was a little cute thing. I'm starting to pick up some
You
age, so I
still
might have to
cute.
go. I might have to go
You still
younger.
got it,
They don't
sweetie.
see me as look. They don't see me like that no more.
Then they ain't the right one.
That's true. That's why I'm still by myself.
Yeah, yeah. I discovered these little young ones come hard. They come with something a little different.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
ain't cut from
that's
that
why I
material.
usually go older.
Ain't cut from that material. Mm-mm.
Because
Honey, I
I'm
don't
not
do no cut
raise
waters.
someone else's
I'm
child.
sorry. I'm at the cigar and you know dark liquor stage. Don't come with no cut waters. Talking about come on. Mm-mm.
It's a cut water. Really? Well,
That sound
I
like
had my
Boone's Farm.
I had my cut water. I had my cub moment years ago. But I have discovered it's a little young one. He just so adorable. Down here, he's an adorable little joker. And met him in church. He's in church. But his I told him, baby, you missed the era. You missed the era.
He did.
Cause he did. Y'all was around for the era, baby. You missed the era where I'd have done some damage. I'd have what?
Them was
Full
some
tank
good
of gas,
stories, boy.
baby. Them was I was creating sagas. You coming out of that divorce and that other the back what? When you
When
when
the
you
book
tried
coming
to
out?
Like this.
I need
now
the
I gotta
book.
change the names to protect the guilty. And I told him, I said, "You miss. I'm sorry. He's. Let me put it this way. This baby was born the year I was graduating from high school. Now
Oh,
Oh, that's so
he's
sweet.
very attractive. I'm saying it because he's on my social media, and you may see this if them Opus clips cut this clip right. He's a very attractive young man, and I wanted him for my nieces. But then I was like, no, you gotta let go on. But he done said some sweet nothings. Everything been sweet nothing, and I'm like, I'm sorry, you missed the era. The era,
uh-huh.
That
full
part.
tank of gas, fully charged phone, little
Mm-hmm.
boy.
We
What?
out.
And he was like, "Oh, y'all know I do 5Ks." He was like, "I'll do one with you, and then we can go. We can spend the whole day together. Everything on me. We gonna make a day out of it."
No,
No, baby.
no.
But
We
I
do the
see. Like, what
5K.
year
Go
is this?
get
20? 10 years ago, little
look.
boy.
She should do a 5K now. Go get some hibachi and go home.
What? Oh, young one, young man. Oh my gosh! But no, not now. So I have decided to not date the young, even though what he says is extremely flattering. I haven't
Mhm.
gone old. I think the oldest I've gone is 8 years older than me. I haven't
Mm.
had
Really?
mhm,
Okay.
very
That's just me.
handsome,
Just
extremely
me.
handsome.
It's just kind of hard to picture you with an older,
An old
based on
man.
all the back on the errors.
I can't.
Wait a
I
minute,
mean,
then,
I
because we
date a
done
little
been through some
older.
errors.
I've been through some era, baby. Woo! And right here's the thing. Right before I calm down, like, and I've explained it so anybody that's watching this, don't think I was just out there hoeing. It was a little hoe phase. Little phase. I ain't gonna even call it
Everybody
hoe
have it.
phase. I was dating. I was trying to
Mm.
figure out what I like, what I don't like, what I want more of, what I don't want more of, and
Right.
who I want to put my energy, time, and resources into. So in order
That
to
Right.
part.
do that, you gotta do the research. You gotta, do the
Mm,
research. You gotta do some
You got to do the research.
you gotta do some sample sizes. You gotta run some experiments.
that part.
That's what they taught us.
Taste
Public
test.
school.
So
Come on,
look, look,
Saginaw
look.
public
Some
schools.
swat. You need some swatches.
Right. You got to discover what's out there. And I did, I was like, okay, me one in church, me one at a 5K, me one at the light, me one at the jail. Okay, all right. Hey, what you doing? Okay. All right. You want my number? Give me yours.
Right.
That's fine.
but
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
now I'm like, I had to just kind of like, no, I'm settled down. I'm sorry you missed that era. It's another one. I'm gonna tell y'all about this other one soon after we done recording. That he missed the era. Like, I'm sorry you missed the era. Cause you should have hollered back when I was hollering. And I said, hey, you should have said, hey, hey. But you didn't. If I say what it
Oh,
do, you gotta say do
mm,
what it. But
mm,
not now. You missed the era, baby. You missed the era.
mm,
And I was trying to
mm,
holler, like, whoa, who the who? And he was like, who
And he
you?
ain't called back. Who you?
Who
What
you?
you want,
I'm saying
lady?
who the who, right. I was like,
mm,
whoa.
mm,
But he missed the era. So now that I've kind of settled down and chilled out, it's like, no. So I'm not interested in dating young or old. I had one, like I said, I dated a guy a little older, a little very calm, very settled. And
Mhm.
I could rock with that. You know what I'm saying? Rock, be settled. But I'm at the point, I like to go and do. Like how Viv, you
mhm.
were saying you want somebody to go and do some things with. I love a do some
Yeah.
dude. Nah,
Yeah.
that was the best non-relationship I ever had in my life. It was completely healthy.
Mhm.
Completely healthy. Because it was completely honest. It was 100% honest. It was like,
Yeah.
yes, I see you, but I see other women too. I can't go to lunch with you, but I would love to go to dinner with you. Like,
Mhm.
Be honest. That's all you need. Be honest.
It would.
honest.
That's because the other thing is when you're honest, you gonna get more out of me. Don't take my choice away from me.
Don't take the choice away. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. So let me get into this now. Let me go to
oh
the next
Lord,
question. Are you happily single? And if so, what does happily single mean to you?
I'm at peace with myself, but I would like that somebody.
Mm,
But I mean, I would like that somebody, but I'm not one who I'm just gonna go out because I want somebody's last name. I'm not getting ready to do that.
No.
You know, if you come,
You come.
okay. If you don't, I'm okay with that as well.
yeah.
Yeah. I think that's where I'm happily single, but I'm open, like I've been saying, to a companion, someone to spend some time with, to do things with, But if he don't come, he don't come.
Well,
Yeah. What is
'Cause
your
I'm
must have? What is the characteristic quality that a man must have in order to
his
gain your attention or your efforts to try to be with them?
his own
he gotta
his
have a
own what
relationship with God.
Ooh. His own
whatever.
Everything.
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 And the relationship with God.
Hmm.
How does that play into it? This is not one of the questions on there. How does that play into it?
Because it lets me know where your mind is. Because you got a lot of people who out here nowadays, they only know and understand the Bible by what's being fed to them.
Oh.
When you done been through some things, you got a whole different relationship with God. Y'all have a different talk. You got a different walk. How you do stuff. Baby, when you done seen some things, when he done showed you he is who he is,
The
yeah,
approach is
you
different. Yeah.
you baby, the walk is different.
Mhm.
When they come into the room, they come into the room different.
Mhm.
It's a boldness that they enter, and it's like that's kind of you smell good, don't you?
Mm.
So,
I had another thought went through my mind. I just ain't say it, but go ahead. That's why I closed my eyes. Down girl. Had that thought went through my mind. Thought like,
Yeah. And
yeah,
it's like, it's something good to see. Because, like, in today's society, you got a lot of folks who they riding off of stuff that they hearing or seeing off of social media.
girl.
Girl,
They're not
yeah.
able to stand on their own.
That's why they gotta have their own
Your
house,
own mind, your
their own
own,
mind,
yeah.
own just they own everything.
Their own
Hmm.
relationship with God.
Yeah,
Don't ask me to keep praying for you. Pray you pray to
yeah,
God.
yeah. Be able
Yeah.
to stand on your
I
own 2 feet.
I did pray. He said no.
I do love that. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing, but somewhat I just deal with. That's all I would say. I love that we can communicate through scripture. Like I can send a
Mhm.
scripture, and they send a scripture, and
Mhm.
it's like, okay, I
Yeah,
know this is what you're going through. That does, and it's on their own prompting, which does, make me feel good. Like, okay, this is coming from you, where you done your due diligence, and you trying to establish your own relationship with God, and you reading your scriptures and all that stuff because I've
and it
gotten into
usually comes on time too, though.
what you
If they've
say.
got, if they know you and they've gotten to know you, they know, hey, Angel needs this right now.
Yep.
Alyssa needs this right now
Yep.
because they know you,
Yep.
Mhm.
and it's always on time.
Yep.
Yeah. Send me something through one of these social medias. Send me something that makes some sense because there's enough stupidness out there.
Ain't it though?
Yeah, you know
Ain't
that that's
it
the
though?
way to tell me that I'm on your mind instead of saying, "Hey, I'm thinking about you." I'm really on your
Mhm.
mind. If this was on your heart, to send me this,
Mhm. It's
you
it
know.
is it it's strange that that has become a form of communication.
Yeah,
That videos and gifts and reels has become a form of communication where I couldn't find the words, but this
r-
video tells how I feel and I'm
right.
sending it to you.
Yep,
That's
Or
just
I thought you needed a laugh today. Like I
yeah.
said,
right.
I just want to be considered.
That's so powerful.
Yeah,
I That's so powerful where I have had to have that conversation with somebody. Just because just consider me. I'm not
Yeah.
safe 9 times out of 10 if you ask me something, chances are I will say no. But show me that I was a thought and not an afterthought.
and now the
Mm,
afterthought.
that part.
Yeah,
Consider. How do
show
you
up.
know when someone is adding value to your life?
What was that? Go, girl.
She had a
Right.
thought went through
They
her mind.
look,
Yeah.
I did. They put a different pep in your step. They it's certain things in life that make your back go straight. When they adding something to you, baby, that make you sit up straight. It just it's when you it's when you being fed correctly.
You just smile different. You walk different. You just feel different. You got a
Yeah.
glow about you, this air about you. It's just different.
Yeah.
And people see it. You might not even see it, but and you'll think, well, what's different about you? It's Jack Jack over there. He done did
I, s-
something.
I said this
I'm a
to my
Jack Jack.
friend. I
It's just
said this to my friend. When that person makes your spirit smile and everybody else can see it.
everyone can see it.
I used to
And
glow. I used to have a physical glow
yeah,
when
Yep.
someone can make me happy. I ain't glowed in a little bit, but I used to have an
Yeah.
actual glow where people say you're glowing. And
mm-hmm.
it's crazy.
And it's
Crazy.
real. I've had people
Mm.
in the store one time. I didn't even know I was walking through the store, just a singing and a smile. And this lady stopped me. She was like, "You just got this glow about you. You so happy. You just singing." I didn't realize I was singing, but I was just joyful. It's been a long time since I was that joyful.
Yeah.
But it was because I had got some good news early. Something nice had happened early
Mhm.
Mhm.
and just linked. But I didn't know I was walking through the store just a singing and bopping. Wasn't even no music playing, but I'm singing out loud, just like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know,
Happiness.
happy.
Happiness. So before we get ready to close out, let me tell you, this is where you find them. We talked about where you go find where you
What is? What
okay.
is?
So this is where I have discovered where I have met um I don't know, potential guys that I want to date until I don't want to date no more. Or they don't want to date me. It's gonna sound weird, but old sport bars,
Mm-hmm.
sport bars where where men gather and they watch sports. If you, this is how you can do it. It's gonna work one of two ways. If you know a little bit about sports, you go and sit by yourself if you can. Like, don't go with like a group of girls and it's la 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 la. Go by yourself and ask for a table at the bar or a seat at the bar because one, you're gonna get your food sooner. Two, a lot of times men just sit at the bar and it's usually
Mhm.
because they're by themselves and they're divorced or they're single or looking or whatever. Not, because we're in the age group that we're in now, more often than not they're divorced. Because if they're younger they're within a certain age range, they'll be at home with their family.
Yep.
But old or something, they kind of hanging at the sports bars with their boy or whatever, whatever. Here's a strange place. Little kids sporting events. Pop taking them grandkids go play football. Pop taking them kids to the basketball. Pop going to watch them kids play basketball. Track meet. Pop is there. He divorced, or at this point, a lot of our peers are becoming widows.
Mhm.
They're
Oh
becoming
yeah.
widowers. They're losing
Yeah.
spouses. And these are the ones who have their own. They don't want you to move in, and they don't want you to move in with them. Now, here's the caveat with that. Make sure enough time has gone by when they lost that wife, but not too much time has gone by when they lost that wife because you competing with someone who's perfect. I don't care if she's the worst wife ever on
Yep.
earth.
Yep.
When she died, she became the best person ever.
The
You will
best
never,
thing.
Mm-hmm.
ever. She was the best woman God ever put on this earth. You will never outdo her. But
Nope.
Uh-huh.
if you just want the companionship, that's where to go. So, you got grandkids. Your grandkids about to get into sports. Go to
Shoot,
everything they play. Everything.
I'm out there.
Hey, right. Sit there. That's your grandkid? That's your kid? Oh no, that's my grandkid. Oh, okay. How long y'all done this say y'all and then allow him to clear it up. How long y'all had grandkids? Oh, it's just me. Me and they mama they grandmama ain't together no more. He go clear it up. Me and the grandma ain't together no more. We've been separated for. We divorced. Not separated. We divorced. We never did marry. Oh, a long time ago. We just got the kids together. Now them our grandkids.
Okay, now school start back in August.
Child.
That part.
Don't even wait till August. Summer camp when they training. Spring it's football season conditioning. Your babies, you got the grandsons. Go to them.
Yeah.
Go to them trainings. Them
Oh
them
yeah, I'm
them.
in there.
The granddaddies are there too.
That wrestling coach. Ooh, that wrestling coach. Ooh, this wrestling coach is fine.
Right. Conventions where they want to go
Ooh.
learn
Conventions. I've heard
AI.
conventions. Yep.
Conventions.
Technology.
Convention. Because
Huh.
chances are men who go to conventions, they work a lot. So they often don't have families. They go to conventions because they're so
Mm.
focused on their careers. They often don't have families. They might have a girlfriend, somebody that they're dating, but they go to conventions and you can go and be like, oh, okay, you trying to learn something. Oh, you trying to learn something too? Oh, okay. Are you into AI? Okay, this what you use? What you know? Oh, okay. Oh, this is
Yep.
a new program your company using. What company you work for? What do you do? Conventions.
Let me find me a convention though. I'm about to get on Google. Uh,
Conventions.
It's it's a black therapist on Instagram, and that's what she said. My single friends want to know. She said, "Bring y'all bus to a convention. Y'all gonna find." She said because the other thing is they're single and they're educated.
Yep. And a lot of times, because if they're going to a convention, they're very focused on their career. They're not looking
Mm-hmm.
to get married, and you can encounter them. Like, yep, okay, hey, how you doing? Oh, okay. Where do you work? It's networking, but you work in the net.
yeah, we gonna work on them next, girl.
And that's what you do. Friends of friends, cousins of cousins. Your
I just
cousin's
told my
cousin
cousin's
is not
husband.
your cousin. That's your cousin's cousin.
Yes, I just told my cousin's husband to find me some down there in Detroit. I said, I
Baby.
need you to put me up with someone that we can go on a double date with.
Uh-oh. Viv, did she freeze up? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I just told my cousin's husband to find me one of his little friends so we can go on a double date when I come down to Detroit. He done found me something. Like, okay, I'll see y'all in a couple weeks.
I will say this, and I've said this a million times. The men in Detroit are like Southern men, but up north. They have a Southern hospitality type of thing, but they're in the north. I don't know what it is about me down here. I attract the police. The police down here.
I have a
Walking in
friend.
Easter Market, tall, fine. He said, "Can I walk with you?" You
You sure
think you
can.
can? You sure can. I look like I'm ready to commit a misdemeanor right now, so you can walk with me. Fine, tall, just handsome. I've said it before. Outside of Miami Police Department, Miami-Dade Police Department, Detroit have the most handsome police officers. I don't know why I attract them. I guess I just look like I'm just criminal,
You just look like
You
you up
look,
to no
you look like
good.
you're gonna do something wrong.
Right. Watching Dayline. She look like she ready to be a Dayline episode. She just look
They
like
they
one.
done heard some showings.
Right. You probably did. They probably did.
She said time is out. It's all right.
Right. That's where you can kind of run into them. I
Okay.
don't know. And then what my niece told me, my niece is a therapist, a real one. She told me, Alyssa, sometimes you might have to date what you're attracting. And I was like, what? Because I've said this before.
Mm.
Okay, I'm gonna say I attract rich white men. I've never dated a rich white man, but I
You
attract rich
said
white men.
that before. You
I
You
attract them.
have.
I mean, I attract them. My
so
two
nothing
cousins,
you
it still holds true. My cousins will come down here. We can go to a we go to a club in Detroit, and my cousins, dudes will walk right past me and go straight to them. Black dudes, Detroit dudes, they'll walk right past me and go straight to them and be like, "Oh, your friend, she mean, huh?" Like they talking to me, but they're like, "Hey, she with somebody?" Like, no, I guess she ain't. They don't try to talk to me. But if we go somewhere where it's kind of a mixed crowd, I guarantee you, if there is a rich white man in there, he gonna find his way to me.
Girl, you better
See,
get
and
them little white hands a chance.
Huh?
Or
I'm
get you
everybody's
one.
friend.
Oh, I hate that. I
Yeah.
used to be that way too. Mhm.
Yeah, I get friend zone real quick.
Do
Yeah.
you?
I do. I do. I don't like that. I got enough friends.
I don't know, because I look at some of them and I be like, you know what? I'm all right. I'm good.
Could be worse. You could have one of them ones with one of them eyes and be looking at you. Like at
Listen,
what time?
I'm at the point now, couple beta fish and maybe a puppy.
Oh,
Give me a puppy too.
I ain't getting no dog.
Uh,
I ain't getting no fish. I had a fish named I had a beta fish named Billy Ocean. Girl, he died. He committed suicide.
Jumped out the fish bowl.
Billy jumped out that bowl down at the garbage disposal so fast because I used to clean the little tank and like just hold it back and let the
get you a
water
white
fall.
fish.
Baby, he was black. Billy Ocean jumped out that tank and went in that garbage disposal so fast. I said, "Oh, bye,
I
Billy
know
Ocean."
that.
He jumped down like this. She ain't cleaning my beta tank enough. This plant ain't getting it. Cause we got a beta. You gotta clean that tank, clean a little vase every, in the early 2000s, everybody had the vase with the fish in there, with the
They
man,
did.
yeah, with the rocks at the bottom. Everybody's baking them for $20. Get you a beta fish and the plant in there. And I was changing the water. He was black. You hold a little mirror, he flutter up and flare up. And I would clean the tank, but not every week. Okay, we can have. And that water sometimes it stink. So when I clean the water and I'm pouring the all water out, I ran the dishwater, the garbage disposal, not the dishwater, the garbage disposal. So that stinky water hurry up. Baby, one time I was pouring that thing, Billy Ocean hopped right over that hand and hopped right in that garbage disposal. Billy Ocean was out of here.
He was tired of you.
I'm sick of you. The alternative is better. Billy Ocean hit that garbage disposal. Bloop. Nah.
Here no more.
Not
Caribbean
today.
Queen and all that. No, Billy Ocean was done. I never got another one.
Oh Lord,
Nope.
not the
Nope.
fish.
The fish. Billy Ocean. He was black.
Get you
Black
a white
beta.
fish so he don't leave you then. Get
I
you a
know
little white
because
fish.
that's what I
Mm,
attract. That's
mm,
what my niece
mm,
told me to do. Listen, start paying attention to what you're attracting. You should date
Mhm.
what you're attracting. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, okay. That's something to know. Okay,
I
I'm
did that.
almost done. Two questions left, y'all. I got two questions. So, what about yourself is something that you want to change?
Hmm.
I mean, if they can make these hips a couple size smaller, I wouldn't be bad at that.
I wasn't
Oh,
expecting that answer.
I- but it's Angel. It's
Yes.
Angel.
Uh-huh. Mhm.
If I could change something about myself, what would it be?
Mm.
She kind of took my answer, so I'm trying to think of something. I was gonna say my hood here.
Listen,
Mm,
that's the universal answer for today.
Mhm. Oh,
Mm.
Viv, you thinking hard too.
I don't know because I'm gonna be honest. I'm so happy with where I am right
That's a good
now.
place to be. Your
You
sweet
know, I'm
spot.
just
Mm.
happy. I'm happy. I'm like I said, I'm not rich, but I'm not broke.
Right.
I'm not
Mm.
in a relationship, but I'm not lonely.
Right.
You
I get
know,
that feeling. Yeah.
I got a job, but I ain't getting paid. But I'm happy.
That part.
But I'm
Huh.
happy. You know, I've just finally reached a point where I'm content with myself.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't. That would be my only answer. I don't think I would change anything right now.
Okay. So the flip that coin, what is it? Tell me something about yourself you hope never changes.
My heart.
Oh.
My heart.
Shay said that too. Shay Parker. Hey Shay. Sip and chat, Shay. So yeah. Angel.
I have to go with her on that. My heart, my outlook.
Hmm.
Mm.
Because even though that's the one thing that even though it's been run over, sent through the dishwasher on the rinse cycle and everything,
That jumped in
I
the garbage
still
disposal like
it
Billy
jumped
Ocean.
in the garbage disposal with Billy Ocean. But but you know what? I'm still here
Yeah.
and I'm still smiling.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. Anything else you all want to tell me and everybody else that's listening? Because I never know who's listening until they mention it.
Hey, I'm single, ready to mingle. I'm coming to a bar near you. I'm coming to all the conventions. I'm coming to all the little league games. So be on the lookout. That's IV.
Starting the
Um,
summer. Start the summer when they start conditioning football. Go on.
mhm.
And we ain't climbing no trees, but we'll
Ain't
help you.
climbing no trees. This my face. I may look mean, but I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. That's all. I'm just waiting. So don't be scared. Holla at me because I might want
Y'all
your
are
ass
so
back.
funny. Y'all are so funny. Okay. Well, let me close this out. This has been out freaking standing. Well, this has been the Dick and Conversation podcast. I'm Alyssa. I want to first of all thank Angel and Viv for being my guests today.
Thank
This
you.
this was so much fun. My face is hurting. My cheeks are hurting. This is the second time this has happened. My cheeks are hurting. I appreciate you ladies being my guests. If you are
Uh-oh.
listening to us, you have heard us on Amazon, iHeart, Pandora, Spotify, or you watched us on Spotify and YouTube. You can always reach out to me at Dick and Conversation Podcast Facebook page, Dick and Conversation YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and share.
Get
Like,
a hold of
subscribe,
me
and
through Elissa, whoever watching, because
if
I
you
don't know
need to
how
get in
far
touch,
she
that's
reaching.
right. If you
I'm
all are
trying to network.
interested,
I'm trying to
reach
network.
out to me. Right. Reach out to me. I get in touch with now. If it's a red flag, then she'll never know you ever reached out to me. But I'm letting you know
That
that
part.
now. You can reach me by email at dickandconvo@gmail.com. My TikTok page is Dick and Conversation Podcast. My Blue Sky is dickandconvo.vsky dot social. And I think that was all of. Oh, my threads is also Dick and Conversation Podcast. Dick and Conversation underscore podcast. Until next time, this has been a blast. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.